And I've just noticed these trends of these faceless videos getting tens of millions of views, like ancient Egypt, ancient Rome, ancient Greece, like all kinds of different niches and industries. This faceless video style performs incredible. It is just amazing, and it gets immediate results. It just performs great from user signals. I think it's the most exciting time in possibly the history of. This might be a little ambitious, but like this is the greatest leap forward in technology, like since the printing press, and it's immediately accessible with tangible results for anybody for free. So why not jump into this stuff to upskill, up-level yourself in every capacity?
This is just the beginning. We're just getting started. And I think it's like a very small fraction of businesses have even adopted AI. Like that percentage is shocking. It's under 20% still. So just
Crazy.
to know that, like the opportunities you can make as a consultant, helping build or be an affiliate of great software. There's just so many amazing opportunities in AI. So don't listen to all those clickbait videos on YouTube. They're like, it's an AI winter, bubbles bursting. AGI will never be here.
Welcome to Humanity Unchained, a show about the future of life, reshaped by artificial intelligence. From practical insights on upskilling to existential talks about immortality, no topic is off limits. Welcome to the future with your hosts, Julia McCoy and Jeff Joyce.
Welcome back to Humanity Unchained. I'm your host, Julia McCoy, joined by my co-host,
Jeff Joyce.
and we're here today with Austin Armstrong. Super thrilled to introduce him. He's a lifelong digital marketer, public speaker. He hosts a TikTok podcast, Business Talk. He's also the CEO of Socially Pro and a CEO of Syllabi, a new marketing tool that helps business owners create a content strategy in minutes for social media. And what's amazing is Austin has posted over 3,000 videos on TikTok. He's tripled his own business revenue and thousands more for his clients. And I know Austin because he has over 1 million followers. I saw you recently passed on Meta, and that's how we connected. So I absolutely love what you're doing to bring AI to marketing. And you're not just talking about it, you're doing the thing. So welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, Julia, Jeff, thank you so much for having me on. It's an honor. I'm in great company here, and I'm excited to nerd out and chat with you about all things AI.
Yes, same here. Same
Same,
here.
yeah. So let's get started at the beginning. Let's go all the way back to the start of your journey. What did that look like?
Way back when the sun was setting. No, I was definitely a child of social media, probably like first generation. So I I got hooked in MySpace when I was 14 years old. So 19 years pretty much straight. I've been doing social media marketing. I was doing the whole like growing accounts influencer thing on MySpace and monetizing it before that was even a term. So we would build websites to help other people grow their profiles. And I did email lead gen. It was a little sketchy at the time and promoted local bands and t-shirt companies and stuff like that. And I got so hooked uh, at such a young age in social media marketing that I was fortunate to know that this is what is my true calling. Then fast forward to about 10 years ago is where I really started my professional career in video marketing for social media. So I started as an unpaid intern. I took an untraditional path. I was talking to Jeff a little bit about this before. So I don't have any college degree. I'm self-taught. I'm a self-learner, intrinsically motivated. And so I went the internship to entrepreneurship route. So I went from unpaid intern to a paid intern to part-time to full-time at that video marketing agency. They specialized in behavioral health marketing. So working with drug and alcohol treatment centers, behavioral health experts, psychologists, therapists, et cetera, which led me to being head of digital marketing at several drug and alcohol treatment centers and mental health nonprofits. And then about 5.5 years ago, I started my first company, Socialty Pro, from everything I learned, uh, growing other people's accounts. And that's where I kind of got back in the front seat of things and became started to grow my own personal brand. I launched that company with the idea of practicing what I preach.
Mhm.
And the whole idea and methodology there is like, who are you going to hire? The agency that has no traction themselves, or the agency that has a lot of followers, and that's why we're on a call in the first place. And so that was my thought process behind all of that. And then fast forward to about 2.5 years ago is where my whole interest in AI really started and stemmed. So pre Chat GPT, I started to hear and see little rumors of Dolly One coming online, and I was like, "Oh, this is amazing! This is so cool." I'm a big sci-fi nerd as well, and
Mm.
so up to this point, I had just the sort of thought of, and I always told my team this: Socialty Pro is not just an agency. We are a repeatable system of growth that happens to be at the current life cycle of an agency. And I always ingrain that in the team as well. And so what that ultimately turned into is what now is Syllabi. And so we really broke down the problems of why somebody hires a marketing agency in the first place, and the step by step um, uh, step by step of what goes into creating a successful content strategy. So finding ideas, competitor research, scripting, actually creating the videos, editing the videos, and scheduling and publishing them and tracking your ROI. And that's ultimately where the idea of Syllabi came from: is how can I streamline what an agency does for people that aren't ready to hire an agency for whatever reason, and make it 100 times cheaper and 100 times faster. And that I'll end my rant right there, because that's the last 19 years of my life uh, wrapped up in a 5 minute bubble.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your journey. Something I'd
Sure.
love to pick your brain a little on, or just get your thoughts on, is how does somebody, it's not often that I see someone with expertise like you have turn it into a massive following, be able to publish a single video that gets, I saw one of your reels on Meta had like 145,000 views on it. So that is so hard. How have you been able to take that expertise? You're even blending it into the hottest industry in our world, which is AI. You've done that as well, and you're blowing up. I mean, we see the YouTube play button behind you. It's amazing. It's like, how did you
Two of
do
them.
that? I'm sure you started at 0. All there's 2.
Well, we all start at 0. It's just, more at bats. I'm not the most talented person or the most intelligent person, but I will outgrind everybody. I have
Wow.
posted, like, that's an old bio. I think I've posted probably closer to 6 or 7,000 videos now with AI in there. It's a lot of tests. It's a lot of at bats. It's a lot of failures. It's a lot of lessons learned, both from just creating content myself, meticulously studying everything. I love going to conferences and I love networking with people. So just
Mhm.
studying and surrounding yourself with amazing people. Um, my philosophy for content strategy has always been just give your best information away for free. I don't gatekeep anything.
Wow.
You can hire us to like walk you through and do it specifically for you. That's the point of the agency, right? But like today, I did an affiliate marketing webinar that's literally my exact funnel. Here's how I find websites. Here's how I sign up for the websites. Here's 4 different ways that I create the content. Here's how I drive them to a Beehive email newsletter that I can monetize as well. And here's the actual emails of how I do it. And then here's my affiliate marketing list. And then here's how I follow up with everybody and have multiple touch points. And like all you have to do is just put in the work and do it. And
Mhm.
I think that is a big reason why. And like as far as social media, like understanding the mechanisms of what goes into a good video, but fundamentally, like just giving incredible value away for free causes a reason for them to want to follow you for more, as long as you're continuing to provide value. But like strong opening hooks, uh, you know, build up in your script, and then problem solution, and then call to action. I always typically try to follow that rough formula, and
Mhm.
honestly, like, kinda just made 2 back-to-back really good bets. One was short form video. So like when I started my agency, which is 5.5 years ago, is right around the time I got started on TikTok. And that's just where the market went, with short form video across the board. And then I just had a strong interest in AI, and that's where the world went as well. And so it was just a natural pivot for me of sharing like digital marketing tips and useful websites to sharing AI tips and AI websites. And so it kind of stacked on top of each other.
It's amazing that you're one of the few people that's what the reason why I'm like so excited to talk to you is that you're one of the few people that actually showcases all of your results. And not only do you showcase it, but you help other people achieve results as well. Recently you ran a webinar that I was a part of that was really, really awesome, talking about faceless AI videos. Can we talk a
Yeah.
little bit about that? Talk a little bit about your results, and I'll share about a little bit about my results from that training that you did.
Yeah, so at my company Syllabi, we just launched a brand new faceless video tool. This is um I'll digress here for 1 second. Um I delegate almost everything on the business side so that I can have such a hand on the pulse with content creation and knowing the in the know trends right now. So all like of course I do deep work and have to do business logistics stuff, but most of my day is marketing and content creation and studying what's working on the market. And I've just noticed these trends of these faceless videos getting tens of millions of views, like ancient Egypt, ancient Rome, ancient Greece, like all kinds of different niches and industries. This faceless video style performs incredible. It is just amazing, and it gets immediate results. It just performs great from user signals. And so we spent the last 6 months. The other thing is I polled our group. We're always talking to our customers, and this is faceless videos is was the number one most requested feature. And so we listen to all of our users. We build in public. I share struggles and everything in public, as well as case studies and results. We spent the last 6 months building this faceless video tool. Leading up to us launching it, I started this public facing case study where every day, and I'm still in the middle of this as well. And so every single day I shared the results, full transparency. Uh, However, not sharing the name of the channel up front because people were already saying like, "Oh, it's only growing because you have millions of followers." Well, no, I wanted no excuse whatsoever. So this is like a brand new Gmail account. Nobody knows what the channel is. I'm only showing the analytics of this for a pure case study, create uploading videos from syllabi in one niche. I chose ancient history, and every single day I'm posting videos on this and sharing the results. So I'm 23 days in on this open case study right now. It's at about 2,100 subscribers, about 260,000 views, all organic, all YouTube shorts. Every single video was 100% made in syllabi. Each video takes about 3 minutes to generate. We've made it so simple. You can just type in like 3 cool facts about Queen Cleopatra and it'll generate the script, generates the video with subtitles. You can have an AI voice clone of yourself in there. It edits the whole thing together and you can even schedule and publish it right to YouTube or right to your social media from Syllabi as well. And the results have been amazing. And so starting on the first, I'm doing a public 30-day challenge to get everybody involved with it too. But it's blown me away. I mean, the amount of Syllabi's been around for over a year and a half now, and this is the first time we've been getting so many testimonials just flying in of, "Oh my god, I posted a watermarked video from the free trial and it got 6,000 views in 24 hours." Wow. It was so it's so cool. Like we built something pretty crazy. It's awesome.
That's such a strong proof of concept. I won't say proof of concept, but it's a great way to showcase to people that just playing with AI, you can get amazing results. And I think that's one of the main things that I want to kind of hit on now is I want to start talking about the implementation and use cases for AI.
Yep.
When it comes to upskilling, that's a pretty important topic right now. Tons of job displacement can happen in the future. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, you need to be learning, and testing AI, in every facet of your professional life, maybe not in personal life, but we could talk about that because I have friends that are, creating bedtime stories for their kids using AI,
Yeah.
which is I think is a really hilarious, use case. But, um, I mean, it's almost cliche in our little, AI marketer bubble to say that, like, AI is not gonna replace your job, but the person that uses AI is gonna replace your job. I still think that's very important to say, and I firmly believe that that is the case. Leverage these tools to make you more productive, to save you time, to make you more of an expert that you are. I mean, I use the ChatGPT app on my phone. The widget is on the home screen of my phone, and I talk to it all day. It's like a personal assistant. I'll be driving in the car, and when my wife's not in there because she yells at me, but I'll talk to ChatGPT and ask it something, and really complex, detailed information that would have taken me hours to Google and sort through bullshit, pardon my language, I don't know if I'm allowed to curse on this, but BS information, online that's bogged down by ads and stretched, just to hit 2,000 words to be eligible to rank, all this bullshit, right? So, um, I mean, have it summarize documents, have it create content for you, have it optimize your content for you. You can have it write emails for you. You can automate your cold outreach campaigns entirely with AI. You can have AI create courses for you to teach you in your own learning style to up level that way. I mean, it's literally only limited to your creativity. I think it's the most exciting time, uh, in possibly the history of, this might be a little ambitious, but like this is the greatest leap forward in technology, like since the printing press. Uh, and it's immediately accessible with tangible results for anybody for free. So why not jump into this stuff to upskill, up level yourself in every capacity?
So you're transported back to the beginning of your career, very start of it, but you have all the knowledge and the AI tools available to you. What are you doing in your first 90 days to get back on top?
Well, back at the beginning, I mean, YouTube was just starting, so I'd have millions of
Oh,
YouTube subscribers.
there you go. You'd have 10 plaques, Austin,
Oh
not
my
2.
gosh, I'd be up there with Mr. Beast if I could go back and give myself what I know today. Oh man, I'd probably be a billionaire. I don't know.
Hmm.
It's fun to think about. What would I do in 90 days?
Right.
I would invest a ton of money in crypto, early on. I'm not a big crypto guy, but, like, knowing that now, like, yes, 16-year-old Austin, put $100 on Bitcoin. Trust me. Forget about it until you're 33.
So you have zero money, you have no following, you only have your AI tools, you have the internet, you can do YouTube, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do. I would have it right. I would go crazy with blog articles because way back then, like, it was so easy to gamify Google, right? So, like, if I could just crank out blog articles all day, I could do rank and rent sites. I could rank for anything. Create videos at scale that look incredible with no competition. Optimized for Google Ads, which was also incredibly underpriced, way back when. Like, oh my gosh, I'd probably be a billionaire.
But then we wouldn't have the Austin Armstrong of 2024. And
Nope.
you have so much impact and following, and I think it's interesting to think through those exercises, like, what would you do?
Mhm.
Like, oh, you could do so much, but then you wouldn't be where you are today and the place and time you're
100%.
in today. You're creating so much of an impact.
Yeah, I don't think I would change anything. Like anything in my life, I think everything happens to set you up, to where you are, and like, life can suck in a lot of different ways, right? But um, it's what makes or breaks us, and I'm thankful for the person that I am and the place that I am at in life, so I wouldn't change anything. But it is a fun activity.
It is, yeah. So if somebody asked you if we're currently in an AI bubble or if it's too late to start implementing AI, what would you say?
Never too late to implement. It's early. Oh my gosh. And Matt,
Mm.
like it's still early in the internet. We're only like 30 years into the internet. Look at the scroll out. That's the whole thing. Like I eh, when I got started on TikTok 4.5, 5 years ago, I thought I was late because I'm a big Gary Vee fan and he was shoving it down our throats for 6 months. And I'm like, "Ah, I missed another bandwagon. Damn it. I'm too late. I'll never be successful." And it's still it's still an incredible opportunity. AI is
Mm.
not going anywhere. Like that's such, especially in marketers, where we're in that echo chamber of like, if you don't jump on it in the first month, we feel that it's too late. And that is never the case. In almost like most businesses are adopting AI at this point in some capacity. Um, but it's not fully ingrained and it's not anywhere near as ingrained as it will be over the next couple of years. So even if you, no matter where you're at, if you're just like starting to play around with Chat GPT, or you've got a tech stack of 5 tools that you use every day, something more advanced, or you haven't tried anything yet, just jump in. It's so early. We're all learning together as well, and that's another thing I love about kind of the AI community here is like, but he's just sharing cool stuff. Uh, we're testing the boundaries. It's still the other thing is it's not really regulated yet. So jump in while it's still the Wild West.
Very, very true.
Yes, great answer. That's definitely going in the book. For those of you listening to the podcast, we're also composing original content for our book Upskill coming out in November. By the way, you can pre-order that book now. Austin is one of 15 influencers that we're featuring in that book. But that was a great answer. I don't think I could have said it any better. It's interesting because you see, like on YouTube in articles, this idea of an AI winter, an AI bubble, and I think for those of us on the inside of it, you are, Austin. It's interesting to see, wait a minute, this is just the beginning. We're just getting started. And I think it's like a very small fraction of businesses have even adopted AI. Like that percentage is shocking. It's under
Mm,
20% still. So just
crazy.
to know that, like the opportunities you can make as a consultant, helping build or be an affiliate of great software. There's just so many amazing opportunities in AI, so don't listen to all those clickbait videos on YouTube. They're like, it's an AI winter, bubbles bursting. AGI will never be here.
Ridiculous.
That's another rabbit hole.
Oh my gosh, it sure is. Who's gonna get there first?
Mm,
That is a good rabbit. I think we should actually talk about that.
I opened it up.
I
What are
think,
your
yeah,
thoughts?
that's like Zuck's entire mission right now. He wants to be first to AGI.
And
He's
Elon Musk.
Yeah, I mean, Llama's doing great. They're
Yeah.
pushing out. I just saw an update from him yesterday. They're pushing out. What is it? 3.1 is now available
Yeah.
everywhere. I was just testing.
405B.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. It has. I think they're trying to like, or they're close to having more u- users than Open or ChatGPT and OpenAI. You know, they always inflate those numbers because like if you accidentally hit something in WhatsApp, it'll generate it, and then do they count you as a user? But um, I don't know. I don't know who's gonna hit AGI first.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's very interesting. I'm more excited to see the Zucker songs. If you know what that, you don't know what that is. That's the Mark Zuckerberg Renaissance, where he's kind of got the whole glow up. He's his
Oh
hair.
yeah.
This is what I love too.
Yeah, it's cool to
I
see
mean,
that.
I'm a big UFC MMA fan, and so I see Zuck with all the fighters and awkwardly walking up to the cage, sitting cage side and stuff. It has been pretty funny to see him, and he's released those training videos of him like sparring and stuff too, which is hilarious.
Yeah, he's just gonna live in the metaverse, just practice MMA all day.
Yep, yep.
So, what are some your top 3 tools that you're using right now? Obviously, you can say your own. I'm pretty sure you because you are using it. Obviously,
But I
you're
mean,
just like thousands of views.
yeah, I mean, I'm definitely addicted at this point to using Syllabi. I mean, the Faceless tool is so crazy. Like, it's just it's so fun too because the image generations are so good. Like I love anime, and so like I made a video today. I was like Dreamcast for live action Dragon Ball Z movie, and it gives me a script about Dreamcast and then makes the video with the actors like as those characters. And I'm like, so cool. There's so many nerdy things that I can do with it, and I love that. Um, but aside from that, like I still have to say ChatGPT because I use it every single day. Like, I still love Claude, Plexity, like all of these other amazing tools. But I think ChatGPT for me really nailed that uh, early to market advantage, and so it just grabbed all of us in the use cases. And so, like, I use ChatGPT for everything constantly every day. I'm in there. Um, and then other ones, I mean, I love my meeting assistants, like Fireflies is great. Those are the three that come to mind. I use a bunch of AI tools, but those are probably the top three that come to mind. I love Perplexity too. I think Perplexity is this is a bold statement, but I think Perplexity is better than Google at this point because it's it's just a better search experience.
Oh yeah, hands down.
It's what I wish Google did
Yeah,
with AI.
100%.
They didn't.
Yeah,
They missed that boat.
absolutely.
Perplexity did it.
Yeah. Mm, uh, mm.
So if you had to give any advice to somebody that's new to AI in general, what would you tell them just starting out?
Don't be overwhelmed. And if you follow my content, it is overwhelming because every day I'm posting. Here's 5 new tools in the AI space that'll help you do a million other things. Um, Focus on the pain points in your job or life that you wish could be automated and seek out solutions for those problems. And there likely is an AI tool for that. Jeff, I know you use Motion, for instance. So if you're having trouble with your calendar and scheduling events, use Motion, which is an amazing tool to rearrange your calendar and lean into that. Um, I mean, if you're stuck reading pages and pages of documents every single day, use something like ChatGPT or Claude or Closed Model or whatever you want to read the documents and scan them and summarize them for you and point out key elements on individual pages so that you can hyper focus and save a ridiculous amount of time. I mean, focus on those pain points. Like if you want to create shorts but you're only creating long form content, use a tool like Opus to take your long form videos and turn them into shorts. There's a million solutions for basically any problem, um, on mostly online. Uh, Blue collar everyday stuff is probably going to come soon, but yeah, that's what I'd recommend. At the very least, just play around with ChatGPT. That's always an entry point I tell people to.
Mhm. Awesome. Julie, do you have any questions?
I think you shared some amazing, amazing things. I think going back to the point of we all have to get started from somewhere. And whenever I first encountered your content, I think it was like I want to say it was last summer. I got really inspired, and then I was so impressed with what you did. I immediately thought, oh, I don't think I can do this. And then I started
Oh,
doing reels and started seeing some results. And then
you're
I found
crushing it.
Graham on YouTube. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
Found it
crushing it. No.
it's so easy, I think, to look at your success, and this is what I want the listeners and readers to take away, to look at your success and go, "Oh, I could never do that. That just feels completely unreachable." But just to be able to meet you, talk with you, and see that, like you said it. It came down to hard work and continuing to stay at it and be consistent. And I think something else really important you hit on is you just really love studying AI and all of these tools.
Oh,
So
I'm
I
a
think
nerd.
like
Yeah.
and we see that in your content. Like you were like, you'll be overwhelmed looking at my content, but you know what? They will also be energized. Like there's an energy you see in that content. So I think it's those are some great points to take away. Lean into what energizes you and you can get phenomenal results just from sticking with it, being consistent. So that for me, that was some of my biggest takeaways. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for being here with us. It's been a great chat.
Oh, this was so fun. I could chat with you guys all day.
Well, we'll have you back. So that
Yeah. Well,
that's an open door.
we'll have to nerd out MMA, even back in the MySpace days,
Ooh.
designing MySpace profiles. We'll talk about that.
Jeff's
Whoa,
got
man.
That's a
We
yeah.
didn't know what we had. They were teaching us HTML and
yes.
Java and Flash. They were literally like, there's no algorithms. Just, here's how you can code, customize it yourself.
Mhm.
The only drama
Wow.
you've got to deal with is who you're going to order your top, your top 8 of your friends with. That's the only drama, just have fun. If
Even
we
I
were
remember.
like, no, but we want algorithms.
Yeah. We didn't know how good we had it.
We didn't know how good. Oh, I love those days.
Conversation for another day.
Yeah, it was awesome. Awesome, you're a blast. I can't wait to have you back. Make sure that you guys check out the book coming out November 15th. It's already in the top 5 Amazon bestsellers, so make sure that you guys pre-order it. And Austin, where can people find you?
I'm easy to get a hold of. My website, syllabi.io, syllabi with a Y. I'm Austin Armstrong or Socialty Pro on any platform. One, if you're just listening to this, I am neither the curly haired, good looking LA influencer relationship, Austin Armstrong, nor the defensive lineman of the Florida Gators, Austin Armstrong. I am the AI with glasses, Austin Armstrong.
Right in the middle. Gators, California.
Yeah.
Neither of those.
Well, this has been great. Can't wait to have you back. Thank you again for
Yes.
doing this. Appreciate
Thank you again.
Thank you, bro.
it. Bye, everybody.